on to another collector chat. I hope everyone's doing well and gearing up for Christmas. I know a lot of us went a little nuts on Black Friday, so we'll see what happens.
Hey, Black Friday, not so Black Friday, I'm just saying.
They should call it Green Friday.
Green Friday, that's a good one, yeah.
Oh, snap. Am I blinding anybody with this light right here?
It's followed by Broke Saturday.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's good. Who doesn't like a good Iron Man light?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, live long and prosper.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, as you were saying, Mark, some good stuff coming from NECA here.
NECA, yeah, they're coming out with a life-size alien egg with the face hugger, and it's going to be about between $300 and $500, which I think is pretty good considering it's life-size.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I don't know where I would put it. I guess I'd put it in my living room.
That's one of those things you make room for.
Yeah, that's like something, though. It's a great conversation piece. Somebody comes in and goes, "What the hell is that?" Oh, why don't you take a peek and you know what I mean? And then they're coming out with a quarter. It's not a statue. It's a figure, but it's supposed to be a big improvement. They're coming out with a quarter scale big chap. You know.
That's nice. Their Alien Queen was pretty good.
It was very nice, and this one's quarter scale, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, for the money, okay, it's like $100 something, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
For the detail, even though it's not a statue, it's not Sideshow or anything else, for what you're getting for the money, it might be worth it. You know what I mean? Especially for those of us who couldn't get a, you know, the maquette or anything else back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And who probably would rather spend their money on something else. It's a
I'm
nice
still trying to get Vic's Alien Warrior.
I'm hesitant to buy any more Alien things because I feel like I have too much already. But the big chap, I'm thinking, okay, I'll give them. You know, it's supposed to come with a stand also, so I'm thinking about taking a chance on it because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a second, I thought Carlos was here doing.
No, I thought a train was coming through Vic's house. Like the L was outside or something. I don't know.
Oh man, there's some crap in my video. Has an ad on it.
Oh yeah. See, look, he's promoting his ads even on here.
It's the ads on the YouTube.
Yeah, I know. We put them on our video.
Oh no, it's the Marvel, that new Marvel game they got.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I got you.
So, have you guys been keeping up on Gotham and?
Oh yeah, I'm watching it.
It was effing good, right?
Yeah, no, it's finally getting a lot better.
Yeah.
Because like that second, I don't know, the beginning of the second season was kind of slow.
Well, the first episode, I was like, this seems a little bit odd.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel the same, but then it gradually Actually, I shouldn't say gradually. It got really good pretty quick, you know.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the Joker, I was like, yeah.
Yeah, they did a great job on that. It's a shame. Well, spoilers for those who are in other countries and haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
It's a shame that they don't have that actor again because he did a pretty good job.
Yeah, I thought he played
with
a good young Joker.
Yeah, I also like the relationship they're doing now between the Penguin and Riddler.
Yes. And also even with, they've been going on for a while with it, but between the Penguin and Gordon.
And Gordon, yeah. Well, Gordon crossed some lines this season already.
Yeah, he did.
You know? And talk about, he has his own version of a Colombian necktie. You know
And
what
what
I mean?
about you saw last night?
Yo,
Last
shit, so he came
episode.
out the closet.
What?
The last episode, you saw what he did with the bat,
Mm-mm.
I don't remember.
Disgusting.
the
It was
baseball
disgusting.
bat.
Oh yeah. I'm
That
talking
shit was.
He
about.
shined it up. He
Oh
shined it up,
yeah,
Lou.
to say the least. Yeah, you
Yeah,
shot it
but
up.
no, you should. What he did, you should. Did you see what he did to the umbrella? That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Right?
that
That's
was
what I meant by
nice because
Colombian. Yeah, he left a calling
Not good.
card.
we all know he has the umbrella. So.
That is not
Hey,
good, bro.
I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Do you think that they'll bring back Fish Mooney?
I don't know. It's
Jada Pinkett Smith.
yeah, I know who. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't that big of a fan of her, but
I thought she was a cool villain. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
she
Like
was
Underworld.
decent. There's
She's
so
hot.
many villains we
Yeah,
have
she's
yet
good
to
looking lady.
see, though.
Yeah, but
That's
Jada
true.
Pinkett
That's true.
Smith is a real superhero. That way you know she's for real.
She actually does also heavy metal music. She's in a band.
Oh, I know. I saw a clip of her singing.
Yeah, I've seen them in person. They were alright.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I heard somebody
What's up, Mike?
some internet.
What's
So,
up?
Victor.
man?
Hi. How's it going, Mike?
So,
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. My name is Mark.
what's going on, Mark?
Hey, Mark, I'm
How
Victor.
much? Yeah. Hi. Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me. I'm tired.
Got the
You lost-
sleepy bug.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
you know, let me tell you something, man. What's
you
today,
work hard.
Wednesday?
Wednesday, yeah.
Man, thank you. Thank God.
Now he's alright because he got his coffee.
You know, now I'm okay. Okay. Proceed.
Today's
I
today's
like
a holiday, man.
Is
Really?
it?
Yeah, it's payday. We get to get another statue.
Hey, that's true. Today is payday for me.
Not for me. I get paid on Fridays.
Fridays. That's blasphemy. How dare you give me my money at the end of your week? My end of my week is on Monday. Monday.
Yeah,
is
that's the problem, though. Our paycheck doesn't last too long,
Nah, not like it used to.
especially not this time of year.
Oh,
Yeah.
forget about it, man. Ain't no joke.
Guys, you don't even know, man. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do real quick. It's gonna take you a whole 2 seconds. I'm gonna take all this shit, bro, and I'm selling every goddamn last thing of it in here. I'm getting rid of all
All
my
right,
shit.
well, I already called
Getting rid of
dibs
all
on
of it. I'm
the
tired
alien
already
woman.
of it. I'm sick of the time. Damn it. Let me ask you a question, man. What's up with this recast shit?
What? Rick?
We were
Nobody's
talking
heard?
about it yesterday.
Nobody
Recast?
heard about recasts?
Oh,
There's a group on Facebook that they're really against recasts, okay? And the
Right.
debate started to come from it because when they said they don't want recast because it basically steals from the artist or whatever, and I mean I don't think that's the whole real idea. It steals from the person that's doing the commissioning. But a recast is just a copy of another statue. I mean that's basically what it is, and I don't really support a recast. But they were trying to make an argument that you could say the same for custom statues. You know that designing a custom statue of a character that's licensed is stealing. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to recast in my collection, but they don't bother me though.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't do it.
Just like I wouldn't want a bootleg movie in my collection either. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah.
But you know though, isn't a variant in a way like a recast? It's like when they do Batman. in
Yeah, it's
blue,
just an official.
it's an official recast, but it's basically the same statue in a different
Yeah.
color. You know.
But it's licensed. As long as it's licensed, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, if it's a custom statue, dude, I mean, all you're doing is changing the pose. You know, you're making it do stuff. You know, and that's what you can control about it. But anything else is all copyrighted material.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a whole different issue. If it's copywritten material, and they're not paying for the license, then the artist and actually the people who own the license have a right to sue. But
and they will.
well, if they find out about it, sure, especially if
It's just hard to prove.
No, it's not that it's hard to prove. It's like for them to come at you. For them to come at you for 10 statues or 50 statues, it ain't going to be worth it monetary to them. You understand?
Especially if they're in another country.
Yeah. Now, if you're doing 700 or 1,000 of them, they're going to come after you, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So if you keep it under the radar, they leave you alone.
I don't know though, because sometimes like internet radio, sometimes they used to broadcast some of the Sirius satellite radio programs that would normally you'd have to pay for, and they were doing it for years before they finally got unplugged, if you will. I mean, I was listening to Howard Stern for free on over the internet live for like years, and they only recently nipped it in the bud like a few months ago. So, and it wasn't that many listeners too, because you could tell on these like websites how many people are listening. You know what I mean? So, I think that if they want to come for you, if you're doing something illegal, it doesn't matter if you're doing 20 copies or 20,000. If they want you, they'll find you, and they'll ask you to stop. But
they don't ask cease and desist. I mean, I know that there's somebody on Facebook that got a letter like that, So the thing is, look, if it's about preference, that's fine, But the thing that bothered me that the way it went down in the group is that I can understand you don't want that in the group, okay? You give all these reasons, but yet you support something that they can give you the same reasons for, and you're still saying that it's not the same and whatever. But my whole idea is, when you tell somebody, look, I don't even want you to talk about it in the group. I don't want to hear about it. Keep it to yourself. We're not going to tolerate it. You'll get kicked out of the group. And then I'm saying to myself, but why go so harsh on people, bro? It's not like they're like... That's
true.
It's a group of people talking and...
Well, so what we're really talking about is using a license without paying the person who owns the license, not somebody taking a statue and casting a new mold out of the statue.
No, Mark, right? No, not at all. This is the point I'm trying to make, and I went the long way with it.
Okay.
It becomes tyranny if you don't allow people in your group to talk and express themselves freely. If you try to shut people down,
understand.
You know what I'm saying? Then what kind of group do you really have? Is it my way of thinking group? You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, everybody don't think the same way, and for you to have very small tolerance of someone that will buy a recast and call them all kinds of names and shit like that.
Oh, that's wrong. Yeah.
I mean, it's like, bro, who gives a shit? Because if you're paying $500 for a statue that's worth $250, what did you just buy? You just bought a fucking $500 piece of shit. Serious. That's what a recast is. And people don't realize it till they get it in their hand, It looks good, you shine that motherfucker up. It looked great on the videos and pictures. You know what I'm saying? But when that shit come in your hand and you feel like you go to lift it up and you almost throw it through the ceiling because it's so light, it's like, so you do get what you pay for. And then when you have all that junk in your collection, you say, you know what, I'm gonna sell it. Who's gonna buy that stuff?
Yeah.
You were probably the only crazy dude that bought it in the first place, and trying to save a buck, you just made sure you ensured that your collection was worthless. But for you to just like attack people because they even talk about it or discuss it or whatever, it's like, bro, look, bro, this is Facebook, bro. This ain't fucking life.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter what other people have in their collection, anyways,
Man, bro.
That's the wrong shit. Who cares, really,
Yeah.
Dude, everybody's making money off of somebody, when it comes to the statue shit, and just because you're doing it in a professional manner as opposed to someone that's all over the place. It's the same shit. Same shit. Come on. Get off your high horse.
I got good news, fellas.
What's up?
Arkham Asylum Batman's coming in tomorrow.
Nice.
I'm assuming
man.
the Sideshow one.
Yeah, Sideshow, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm saying I know Prime one's.
Nah, that one's probably out for a while still, yeah.
That's the
that
black
got a
one,
couple
right?
more months on?
That's
What's
the
up?
Should be really
Batman.
nice.
Yeah, the quarter scale one.
Yeah, I like that one, bro. It looks good.
It's gonna be
Like
nice.
it all dark black.
Mhm.
Dude, did you get a package today?
Hey,
Yeah,
he's playing with his package.
Don't mention it because it's gonna be a Christmas gift. But yeah, no, I haven't opened it to check yet. I just got it right before I went live with the show.
Look at Omar, bro. He got that Kool-Aid smile on his face. What happened, bro? You did a good deal, bro. I'm telling you right now, man. I'm tired as hell, bro. I feel like I walked to Canada and back. And I've been passing out, but I've been on the sofa. Well, I've been out all day, too. Shit.
Where is this?
Yo, I just got this thing in today. Destroyer.
Nice.
What?
You got him.
It's a
What is that?
Oh,
Who makes it?
Sideshow.
Mark.
Look at
No.
that.
There he is.
Yeah, it looks great, but I don't know who makes all of them. You know what I mean? So it's a legitimate question.
Yeah, you know, you don't see that Destroyer in too many collections either.
No, you don't. That's pretty.
Not
rare.
I'd like to see it in mine. I would like to see it in my collection.
It's a
It's
nice
really underrated, to be honest.
Hey, what was the
It's
ES on
worth it.
those?
Huh?
What was the edition size on those? It wasn't that big, huh?
Like 400? This is like exclusive. It's 400
Yeah.
or something like that. 500. Yeah, if you guys can grab this like for a cheap price, go for it. Like this piece is well worth the money. It's super heavy. Super
How's
heavy.
How's the
super
paint in
well
real life? Is it like shiny or is it matted out?
It's like matte. No, it's matte, but like it's like shiny. It has like kind of like sparkles. Like it kind of sparkles. I don't know how to explain it.
Like
but
metallic, little metallic finish in it or what?
yeah, it definitely looks metallic. Like it looks like it's made of metal. Yeah.
How's the shading on it? It's got pretty good shading.
To be honest, there isn't any shading. Like it's really it's like one paint scheme, but you know, it's like maybe there is, and I just don't see it. I don't know. But dude, this piece is a beast for like 500. I don't know. It's like $600. This is like it's huge. Like when I opened this thing, I was like, oh, jeez.
Nice.
That's the Green Hawk. It's still in the box, bro. I picked it up one day, and it's still in the box, packed up, nice. I haven't even cracked it yet.
Oh, you got the new one?
Nice.
Nice.
I want to do the review of that one, but with the comparison with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Put him with the original Green
What
Hawk.
comparison? There is no comparison.
Who made?
Bro, you gotta see how Sideshow used to be and where Sideshow is at. See, there's history.
So,
You know, so.
Victor, that Hulk you got with the hammer, that's an old Sideshow piece?
The one with the hammer?
Yeah, the one.
No,
that
that's
you
a
showed?
picture of somebody's Hulk premium format from Facebook.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. I thought
Facebook.
that's.
You know,
No, that's the new one.
the only thing about those Hulks, the new one and the old one, I think the only thing that's better on the new one is probably the jeans. But
The portrait too. I like the portrait on the new one.
Let me tell you something.
well, I like the old one. The old one's nice. I like the portrait on the old one. That's
Look, out of the
that one's
three,
hella clean.
I
I really want that
gray
old one.
I want the gray one. I want the gray. This was nice, but the gray one looks really good, bro, with the orange shirt. You know,
Yeah.
I cursed myself for not ordering that shit.
Hey, just get you a little men at work vest and throw it on your green one. You'll be good to go.
Oh, I'll get a white shirt, rip that up for that one, bro. Not a problem. But now they sent me a letter that they're pushing Cure back a month.
Oh man.
So instead of getting it the 5th, which would be probably the 7th Monday, they pushed it back to next month. So now I gotta get it. I'm gonna get it January. So
Yeah,
like, damn.
I got a pushback notice from Sideshow, and then like 2 minutes later they sent me another one saying they fucked up and it's gonna be a month early instead of a month late.
Well, I hope that's what they're saying, though. We're screwed.
But what piece was that for?
Oh, you know, it was a while. It was probably like 3 weeks ago. I forget.
Oh, 3 weeks ago? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. So there, that I'm waiting for. No word from Sideshow on my Thor. I think I'm just gonna give him a call tomorrow and be like, "Yo, man, what's up?"
Hey, some people just got shipping notices on that.
On their Thor.
Yeah.
All right. Then I gotta give him a call.
That's nice.
Because then I got something for a Sideshow, bro, and it involves shining shit up. Because, yeah, bro, you know, hey, look, I had that motherfucker in my hand. It was in my hand. And they freaking was like, yo, we need the whole statue back, everything, so that way we can make sure it. I'm like, you're so full of crap, bro. You're just going to drill a hole in the base. So what do you need all the pieces back for?
They gave you $100 back. Who cares?
Yeah, but that's only if you got it in hand, though, and you had to send it back.
Man, I got the $100. It's just, I feel like I was used. Bro.
You know what I think they're going to do on that one? I think, because the whole base leaned too, right? From the statue? Pulling it over.
The base was missing it looked like the base was missing a part of itself. Like they made it smaller. But I think they just put it it's stupid. They put the hole on the side that didn't have really any support. So when you put it there, it just fell right over.
Yeah, you know that comic Superman PF?
Yeah.
They have an extra piece on the side of the base that looks like it was an afterthought to stabilize the piece. I think that's the same thing they're gonna do with that Thor piece.
Bro, and you know what the funny thing is? When I went to line it up where I put it on the base where it wouldn't move, all you have to do is cut the hole in the center of the base itself, and it ain't moving for nothing. And if they're gonna cut a hole in there, I don't think they should add an extra piece. It'd be ridiculous. Just move it over, put a hole in it. It's still centered, and you freaking plug up the hole. Put a flower in there.
Put a flower.
Put a little flower in there, bro. The hole, or or a little freaking miniature penis.
Put
got screwed.
Put a miniature Thor frog.
No, we got a little penis there, so we put it in there to remind us of how they screwed us. That's all. What's the problem, bro? You know they gave one for every Superman that they bought a Superman. They gave you a green one.
Have inscribed on it.
Yeah.
He who could take this penis will have the power of Thor.
You are truly worthy.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. And just put your hands in your pocket, keep it moving, bro. Whistle that nice. You don't know nothing, bro. Just keep it moving, bro. You know what I mean? Because, bro, Sideshow, and I love Sideshow, but they're only human, man. You know what I'm saying? They screw up a lot, so that's why you got to be on top of them, bro. And you ever notice that in a lot of the groups on Facebook, if you talk about XM Studios, bro, motherfuckers get mad. Like, they just get mad at you. Yo, what? I'm like, what? I can't speak my mind about something. Because Lou knows what I'm talking about. The dude that hit us all up in the group thing. And he was complaining about how he showed his statue and they started attacking him. Why you got to put it on? Yeah. And they're like, yo, if you're going to talk shit, whatever. And bro, they basically attacked him.
Oh, Jason? Yeah.
Was that who we talking about? I was trying not to mention no names. I don't want no more drama, but still, I mean, all right. Jason? No.
No, he's my friend. He's my friend. So
Yeah.
I totally agree with him, by the way. Like, Thanos.
Yeah, bro. Dude, that was messed up, bro. I don't care what his motive was, bro. To put up the blemish on the on the statue. He showed a blemish. Somebody
He's allowed
took
to say
offense
whatever
to
he
it and went
wants.
at him. Yo, and they went at him, bro. And look, man, XM is a company just like Sideshow, bro. You know, now they're going into different types of licenses because what is it? Disney put a kibosh on their freaking license for them going nuts and sending everything over to the States. You know, so they got caught. Sideshow must have blew the whistle because if I was Sideshow, I would have blown the whistle a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? But they had to make sure.
I heard that they might be getting a license to sell in America.
Not as long as Sideshow's doing quarter scale.
Well, they can. Just I don't know about Marvel stuff.
They gotta pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna have to do something with Sideshow because Sideshow pays a lot for their license, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they do all kinds of Marvel statues, all kinds of Disney.
Well,
I mean,
Disney, everything, Star Wars.
they do everything, bro. For you to turn your back on Sideshow, you got to be a fool. You know, especially if you got a company that's doing it overseas and has to ship it to America. And
I hope they get it though, man.
Price. Who?
Oh yeah, it would be.
I hope XM gets it, man. I want more options, you know.
The options are great. The thing is that the price is gonna stay the same. You know, I like options, but I want competitive pricing. I don't want this, you know. I don't want this, you know. Hey, man, I'm #1 pricing. You know, I'm the top of the line type of shit pricing because they forget I had their Iron Man, bro, and they have blemishes on it too. You know, and I brought it up. Hey, look, it's handmade object.
Well, isn't that the point that we go out there and we make a video and we point out what's wrong with them? This way other people know.
Hey, but as soon as you do that, you get hella dislikes and shit, you know? It's like, come on, man. You're just trying to tell the truth, you know what I mean?
Hey, Lou, we get a lot more than dislikes.
Oh, yeah.
People voice their opinion. And ruggedly.
Really, if people dislike your shit, who cares, man? They're still watching, you know.
Shut up.
They don't even.
Mike knows all about
Ladies and gentlemen.
Mike, hey.
What's going on, you guys?
It's Mike Sanders, everybody.
Yo, Vic. Hey, Vic, that's a quick question.
Yeah.
When was the last time you was at Royal Collectibles?
Today.
But when you did like a week or so ago, did you see that big ass Pepsi Cola Yoda that they had?
No. What? How come I didn't know they had that?
Because Mike bought it.
No, I didn't buy it. I'm redoing it for them because it's sun dried and everything. But yo, that shit is beautiful.
It's nice, bro. I love that Pepsi the one because the base is cool.
Wait until you see what I did with it.
Well, Mike, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they also do a Darth Maul Pepsi?
I don't know about that because you know what's so funny?
Yeah,
I went to their shop. I went to their shop like about 2 or so weeks ago, and I just kept seeing it. And I'm like, damn. And I wasn't even thinking. I'm like, damn, dude, you're a customizer. Do that. Buy it. And he's like, yo, listen, you know what? I give you a good deal on that. If you want, buy it, or you can just fix it up for me. So I took the cheap route. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'll fix it up for you. Yo, I'll fix it up. And I would have told him that I broke it just so I could keep it.
Right? Yeah.
Hold on, yo. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on. This shit is heavy and big, but hold on. I got to show them to y'all.
A Coke and a smile makes me feel good. Listen, you know what else he has in the store? He has Grimlock, bro, with Optimus Prime on the back. That's the exclusive, isn't it?
That's a nice store over there that you guys got.
Oh, did you see the one guy on Facebook who his wife broke his Grimlock?
Yeah, his who broke it?
Damn.
I think it was his wife.
Whoa.
What's up, Lou? You gonna get the Ironhide?
I'm debating it, bro.
Hey, yo, Mike, be careful with my statue, all right?
I don't know how good you're gonna be.
Drop it! Don't you drop it, Mike?
No, this ain't gonna.
Wow.
Yo, that shit is
That
humongous,
is
bro.
nice.
Yo,
That shit is hot, bro. That's hot.
I did the hair. I did the robe. I did the fucking cloth. I did everything cloth. He got real hair and everything.
I can't see his hair.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, you'd be crazy
great,
to
man.
bring that back.
Oh, yo, my man. Look at him show.
Yo,
Right?
this shit is sick, yo.
They look like
I redid
they
the
look
skin.
vampire.
I redid the skin and everything.
Yoda's
Look
got
at
more hair
bro.
than me now.
I had to
Man,
reach.
Yoda, bro.
You had to see the way it looked before. Oh my God, yo, I feel like I don't even feel like taking it back.
I wouldn't.
I got no choice.
Yo, Mike, take my statue back, bro. What you talking about?
That's a good-looking piece, boy.
Just be
What's up,
like,
man?
yo, I decided to buy it.
Well, I was thinking about getting that Grimlock. It's close, bro. I was
go
up there,
for
bro. Yo, he turned the lights on for me and everything. I was like, damn, because he has it up on the top shelf. I was like,
Trade
damn,
him
bro.
some shit, bro.
Yeah, well, that's the only way I'm gonna get it. Yo, my man Mike is underwater, bro.
Oh shit! Well, how I can't breathe.
Well, if it was blue, maybe.
Here in Bikini Bottom, we are here.
Yeah, it goes blue. It goes a bunch of different colors.
Yeah, man, that's nice. And they got the Fury of the Beast in Mike's shop too.
Man, that thing is hella hard to get up there.
I bet that shit weighs a
break
ton.
that shit, man.
Mine's on the bottom shelf. I don't want to lift that one up. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's better to have it down low though, because you can see it at a better angle. But I mean, I ran out of the room. You know what I mean? That's ridiculous. You guys know how it is, man.
To
Gotta
say
put it where
the
you can.
least.
Yeah. I got room for more bestas, but I mean, I ran out of room on my bestas. I probably got enough room for like 30, 40 more bestas.
Damn, you're a lucky son of a bitch.
But it's just driving down to IKEA. That shit's like an hour away. You know what I mean?
And then you gotta load up all those huge boxes.
Yeah, and then it takes you like another 45 minutes to put them together, and that's per besta. You know what I mean? And plus, I don't even know if I'm going to keep going with the bestas anyways. I might just go with the packs.
And then the lighting, that takes more time than anything.
Yeah, but one thing I am going to do, I just got a custom glass table built for my dining room. And I'm going to have mirrors cut for the back of my besta. And then I'm going to shave off maybe about a 1/4 inch on the shelves so that it gives it clearance, and throw that a whole piece of mirror in the back, so that my whole back of my display is mirrored out. Because you know what the black best is? It sucks a lot of the color.
Yeah.
So you don't get to see a lot of contrast. But with a mirror, it'll be like it doesn't. You know what I mean? It's not gonna matter anyways.
Yeah. What I'm doing with mine is I'm having full pane glass doors put on.
Yeah, for the doors. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do too. I think I'm gonna sell these doors like on Craigslist or something.
Because if you think about it, the way they're made, the shelves go in a bit, so it's perfect for putting a door in there.
Yeah, I'm even gonna put like weather stripping around the glass door so that no more dust gets in. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Who wants to dust the statues every? You know.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
5 or 6 or maybe 10 statues at the most, but when you have close to 100, it's like it gets to be too much, man.
Exactly.
Just sit there and clean every single one of them.
With your paintbrush.
That, and that's usually when a statue gets damaged, is when you're cleaning it.
Yeah.
So why touch your statue if you don't have to?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
What's the next statue for you guys?
Green Hulk.
Quite a few, I guess you'll see.
We all know you. We all know you're indecisive, Lou. Lou just says, "Fuck it, let me just get 8 every goddamn other weekend." I can't decide. I'll tell you what, give me that one. I'm feeling good today. Yeah,
well, that's what happens. Like, I go in the shop and I'm like, it's Christmas. All right, give me that.
Yeah, because the guy at Royals, they hooked me up because I had this big ass frame that I've been waiting for this frame for my Mike Tyson signed gloves, and they got this guy that he customizes frames. Like, I'm pretty sure like for you, Vic, whenever you go to the second store, they always have like those beautiful like signed sport memorabilia stuff and these sick looking beautiful displays. And Royal Collectibles too, like they have this guy dude, the work he does on these showcases are like fucking Michelangelo, man. He does I'm talking about a beyond fantastic job on this stuff. Just, but the thing is that it cost me a lot more than way more than I expected, and they're still doing my man. This guy had him for like 2 months, and he's still doing my Mankind, frame.
Mask?
Well, the frame because I actually met Mankind at this shop, or Mick Foley. I met Mick Foley at this shop, and I took some pictures with him. So they're gonna be putting that in there. No.
Jack of all trades, man. Mick Foley.
Bang. He's a real good guy, bro.
I heard
Mad mellow, bro. Cactus Jack.
He's tall. He's a lot taller than
Dude Love, Cactus Jack, yeah.
Uh-oh. Somebody's coming to the door. Yo, quick, everybody.
Everybody log off real quick.
I think that's Omar.
It's oatmeal.
I got a friggin' stack of wrestling autographs probably out there.
I bet you do, Lou. We don't know. Listen, I'm coming to your house with a fucking big ass U-Haul truck.
I'll sell them. I'll sell them to you.
What? Sell? Who said it, man? Dude, I'm from Brooklyn. We don't see. We don't buy.
Anybody gonna be coming?
I'll make you a deal. Send me Yoda, and I'll send you.
Dude, you guys don't know. Yesterday I was talking to him, and you don't know how bad. I said, and I kept saying to myself, I'm like, Mike, that'd be a good project. But I'm like, I'm so lazy lately because I'm finally getting over this damn horrific Thanksgiving dinner. It took me 3 days because I made everything from scratch, cake, everything. And I got
3 days to do what?
Well, come on, dude. You saw how good.
I made cake from scratch. All that. I made cake from scratch. All that shit, bro. And that's.
It took you 3 days to make a dinner?
Dude, I make shit from scratch, my man.
I understand you had an itch, bro, but I'm just saying, bro, why 3 days?
Well, the first day, everything.
Stirring a pot. You see that? I'm stirring
the week before to season all the meat and freeze it. You freeze the meat for like 3 days after you season it, so all the seasoning sink into it. Then after that, you thaw it out. So when it thaws out,
what kind of seasoning, Mike? What kind of seasoning we talking about, bro?
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that. I can't tell you my.
What are you seasoning, man? What you doing, bro? You taking that shit? Turn that motherfucker up, boy. You be like, yo, this bird is so soft.
Yo, Mick got issues, man. You
bring this bird into the bathroom for a minute, everybody. I'm a saltfish.
I expect
I'm gonna salt it right quick, everybody. I love some turkey. I'm only joking. Listen, my lady did all that, but she did it the same day. She did turkey, lasagna, mashed potatoes, arroz con gando. She did it all in one day.
It takes 3 days.
We gave her a pat in the back, but remember, she's a veteran. She cooks all the time, so me, I'll order a turkey sandwich if I was by myself.
But yeah, Lou, I really wanted it, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I don't know how I'm gonna get him to give it to me now. Plus he paid me to go out there and get the
He paid you to get the little stuff to fix it.
No,
yeah,
just tell him you just wanted to buy it.
Don't do that, Mike. Man, just tell him, look, I'll give you $200 for it. That's all.
They wanted $350 for it, and he came $100 out of his pocket. I can't do that. I gotta just give him back the goddamn statue.
I would say, all right, look, $350.
That's what he wanted for it. So I gotta give back. He's not gonna. Once he sees that shit, he's gonna say no.
You don't show it to him.
You see what happened, Mike?
Mike, say $1,000.
How can I not give him back his goddamn statue?
No, you just say, look, I haven't had time. I'll just buy it off you.
Oh, you guys ain't right, bro. No, listen.
That's not cool to do.
You get a lot of
Mike, don't look at it like that. But don't listen to Lou, Mike. Don't listen to him, bro.
I'm a bad influence. Okay?
I know. I'm gonna tell you, don't do it because who knows if Mike watches the show. So I'm letting you know right now. He knows that it comes on. So.
Yeah, you only saying that shit because you want some more.
That's right. The minute you give it to him, Vic's gonna buy that shit.
No, honest engine, I'm not collecting Star Wars anymore. I would have bought it like a few months back.
Vic's like, yo, Mike, I saw the piece.
Yo, Mike, check this out. I got Yoda.
Son of a bitch. I'm killing Nah, but it's
No,
beautiful.
no.
I really like it. This shit came out better than I thought.
So talk to him, bro, and let him know. He'll work it out with you.
Yeah,
I hope so.
After seeing how good the toy one came out.
And how good Jaws is coming out now, and how much more you think you could do. Whatever it is, bro, you let him know, yo, I fell in love with it, Mike, and I want it, bro. How we gonna do this? $50 a month? That's how I do them, right? Boom, boom. But I usually give him 50 a week if I do it, but 50 a month will take.
Do they do
well, you know, with Mike, I have that good rapport with Mike and Chuck to where I can actually take almost anything out that I want and then pay them later. They'll just let me. But I not only do I not like own people, but it's like, you know, the guy he ordered this acrylic thing because, you know, it's missing the lightsaber, so he ordered that. He was really amped up about it, and you know, WinterCon is Saturday.
I'm in there, bro. I'm going Sunday, Mike. If you're going,
it's 2 days.
Yeah, Saturday and Sunday.
Weekend.
Oh, get the fuck out of here! Because remember last year
I'm going on Sunday, bro. Sunday's my birthday,
and it was only Saturday, so that's good.
My birthday Sunday. I'm
now,
going,
you know
bro.
what, too, though? I just gotta figure out some kind of plate or something to put on it, so that way I can advertise myself. So when people see it, people know. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people to know that, you know, when it comes down to it, I can seriously do some work when it comes to art and sneakers and shit like that. And I'm trying to get myself out there, so people will be like, oh wow, you know, this guy can really, you know, he can really bang, man.
So you gonna bring the Yoda to the WinterCon or what?
No. They're gonna do that. I'm just trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna get it over there to him because my car, the alternator went. The alternator went on my Mercedes, and you know.
But if it's there when I'm there, I'll videotape it so that way we can get the HD and everything. Because me and the lady, we're going with microphones and cameras and all shit.
Oh, that's cool.
We just got 2 GoPros and everything. So
hey, guys, I just got a message from Carlos. He said to remind you guys about the Superman versus Batman trailer on Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh yeah, that's where the Batman beats Superman's butt.
Why doesn't he come on and tell us?
Yeah, why don't he come on and tell us himself?
Well, he just sent me a direct message. He's also the Sideshow Pinhead. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that means either.
I believe I can fly. Yo, Mike.
I've seen.
I'm gonna go and talk to Mike tomorrow.
Oh, Carlos is having
that Grimlock.
Carlos is having sex at the moment.
That's a fucking nice piece. But you see the price on it, bro?
$2G.
Hey, that'll bring up our views.
Shit, that is a nice piece, man.
Just tell them to put the camera on the top of their head so we don't see them act. So we see the top of their heads and they're like.
like Mike over here, right? All I see is his
the top of his head.
Yeah, the top of his head and the guy and some kind of
like this.
Look like the Incredible Hulk radiation up there and shit.
Like, I'm telling you, Mike is eating.
Background.
Mike is eating. That's why you can't see his face. Right now he's knocking out some shit. He don't want nobody to see me. You know.
You don't know if he's trying to turn to Bruce Banner or if he's
you know they got crazy face when you
or Dino from Need for Speed. You don't know what he want to be right now.
All I know is when I'm hungry and I want to eat, I make crazy faces. It looks insane, like I'm really mad or something. Like
Carlos just told me that they just released new pictures of new pictures of Pinhead.
You said nude.
On Sideshow of Pinhead, and he says it looks off the cuff, you know, really fantastic.
Ask Carlos, where did he get the nude pics of Pinhead?
Yeah.
He got it from Clive Barker.
Ooh, yeah, Clive, bro. I heard Clive be doing shit.
Hey, does anybody else have that Pinhead on order?
No.
No.
I was gonna get it. I was gonna get it, man. But I think it's just like the Red Death to me. It's a little gruesome.
Yeah, wow, that's good, but it's really a great movie, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when I first seen it, I was young and it disturbed me.
You know,
really?
I'm gonna tell you what horror did it for me, man. The first time I saw it, the second Nightmare on Elm Street, and the fucking Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead was crazy, bro.
Pumpkinhead,
See him,
That's a
see him in
cool
that
design.
barn, just terrifying,
Yeah.
man.
But there's only one movie that's the top of the most horrifying, disturbing movies you'll ever see in your life. And once you see it, you're fucking marked for life. Here it is. Fantastic Four. Boom!
Yeah.
I would have went with the human centipede, but
Fantastic Four.
It was bad. I saw it, man. I couldn't believe it. But I
It
hear
was
a lot
centipede
of
shit
good
was
stuff.
nasty, man.
Dr. Butcher.
Hey, Mike, you seen that Fantastic Four?
No, I didn't. I didn't see it because once they start making everybody different and Sue and what's it called wasn't brothers, I was like, I ain't watching that shit.
You got.
You know, like his brother and sister, but in the back room, you know what I'm saying?
there you go.
Lou, you
Yeah,
present
man, that shit's gonna come out nice though.
Yeah, looks sick.
It's gonna be hard to keep those nails.
What's the mildest of them all, though?
I would tell you
the other one's
I would
gonna
like.
be worse.
Before I would get is I would get Jason, Freddy, Chucky. Jason, Freddy, Chucky, and the tall guy from Phantasm. Those would be my four I would love.
The old man from Phantasm, and he's holding the ball in his hand. The one that hits you in the
tall
forehead.
man.
Yeah, the tall guy.
The tall man.
Yo, that's a bad. That would be an awesome piece of my man with that ball.
Boy, boy.
I would love to do the Tall Man. That's one of my favorite movies.
Hell yeah,
Phantasm.
What?
I'm telling you, though, bro, what I'm loving watching right now is Ash versus the Evil Dead.
That's a good show.
Hey, what
That
are you
show is
getting that
great.
on, Lou? I can't find that shit anywhere.
It's
What are you watching
on
that on?
Stars.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't have stars.
Neither do I. But I've seen the first episode. It's
Yeah, I want to see that,
It's
man.
good.
Can't you
It's
see it
really
online?
good.
You go online, go to Stars Online, and see if you can see it from there.
That's
You
true.
need to get that shit on Netflix already, man. Go check it out.
It's still running the first season through January.
Nice.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fucking pull the Hulk out.
Pull it out right now, Vic. Come on, man.
He's over there. It's
Pull it
over there. It's in the box. I gotta cut it open and everything. I still haven't opened it yet.
Come on, bro.
And I got the room ready. The room is ready for a review.
Get a live unboxing, bro. Let's do it.
I gotta
man.
I gotta put this son of a bitch in there.
Go get your assistant.
Where's my assistant?
I don't know, man.
Yo, Michael, man.
She assists me by turning on the camera.
You know what I went to my friend's house the other day, and you know what piece I saw that I really want now? The Fury of the Beast.
Oh, bro. Woo! You better get it while it's still cheap.
That piece is crazy.
Yeah, that piece has the most detail out of any statue I've ever seen.
It looks so legit, man, and it's huge. I want it so
It's
bad.
beautiful. I almost bought it, man. I came this close.
It must have taken him forever to sculpt that, huh?
Yeah, Troy's the man. Troy's the
Apparently, he
man.
likes it the most. It's like his favorite work.
Yes.
The only thing about that statue is just it's hard to display, man. But if you can display it correctly, I mean, it's a badass piece, man. And it's all preference whether you want the white or the black. It doesn't matter. Whichever one you want, get it.
I want either, man. Any of them. I don't care.
I got the black one. Yo, man, they got one in Royal Collectibles, bro. The white one.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. How much are they asking?
You can see it. I made sure you can see the price in the video. But here's the thing, though. Dude, you talk to him, right, and he'll do payment plans for you.
Do they do mail order?
If the price is good, I'm not asking. I don't think I need to pay.
I know you got money, bro. We know you rich, dude.
How much does it go
Don't
for?
brag about it. See, Lou?
Victor,
He's trying to knock you out of the box, Lou. See what I'm saying?
Victor,
Hey, when that piece first came out, it was only $425. If they were to release that piece today, they'd probably charge like $825.
Bro, it's as big as Galactus. They probably charge $1,000.
Well, for the Fury of the Beast, cost me $500 from Sideshow.
Vic, I just want to ask you a question. Is it Royal Collectibles? Is that the store that you buy that comic store?
Yeah.
Do they do like a mail order or anything like that, or online?
Yeah.
You know, or will they take an order over the phone and deliver it? If
Yeah,
He's on eBay. He's on eBay.
Yeah, he's on eBay. He's on Facebook.
Hey, Mark.
Yes.
Where
I'm
are
just
you?
curious.
You live in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, I live in Bay Ridge. It's like,
Yeah,
it's
dude,
like
just go pick it up. Just take Kings Highway East. Just take Kings Highway straight through till you get to the all the way up so you get to Bushwick Avenue. You make a quick right turn. You make a quick left turn. You're on the Jackie Robinson. I'm saying it. That's a lot cheaper.
You said quick right turn, a quick left turn, and then you're on the and that's where you lost me.
It doesn't show a price.
Where are you?
I'm looking at the video right now.
Dude, give him a call. Tell him that you're asking the price. Then ask him if he could do you a solid. Yo, let me tell. I keep trying to tell everybody, Mike works with people. You know what I'm saying? And if he can break down the price for you, he'll do that shit for you. You know. He told me that somebody bought a piece from him, and a Red Hulk, and the way he was telling me, bro, that he kept messing up, so he fixed it, and now everybody's happy. I was like, of course, but Mike is a collector, bro. He's not just a guy that sells statues, bro. So he knows.
Hey, does he get a lot of exclusives at his shop though, or no?
Well, the only exclusives he's gonna get is what people bring in, like whatever they sell, because Sideshow don't sell exclusives to us.
Yeah, yeah, but he gets them though, right? He takes in people's statues.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I bought the Hellboy off of him exclusive, the Mike Magnolia, whatever was his name. I got that one exclusive. Beautiful. It's beautiful. I took the coat off because I think he looks better without the coat on. You know.
But Mark, if you really want a piece, though, you gotta if you really want a piece for a decent price, you gotta meet up with me or Vic and have us purchase the piece for you because that'll be the cheapest. That'll be the cheapest deal you're gonna get. You're gonna it's true. You're gonna get a way better deal than if you want to shop by yourself.
I got you.
Nah,
Mike's just trying to get a.
Vic, hook me up, man.
I know the guys. I mean, I know Mike. I know Mike when he was coming in the shop as with his father, playing Magic. I mean, I go back 20 years with Chuck and Charles, which are the original owners of.
Chuck, I know. You see, I know. It's just that you know them a lot longer than I do, bro.
Yeah, so I can get. You know what I'm saying? So I can get shit.
Mike, man, hook me up with that. Fury of the
What's
Beast.
the hookup? What hookup you want, bro? I'm telling you right now.
I don't even know what the hell the Fury of whatever. That's what I'm saying. Hey, quiet. I have no idea what the hell you guys are talking about right now.
The Fury of the Beast is the Conan on the gorilla.
Yeah.
The ginormous gorilla.
Oh, that's what they call that piece?
So Mike has one there, the white one.
They call it the jelly donut.
Yeah, the white one. Yo, let me tell you something. That white one is fat. I'm thinking about getting a white one and having it, painted up different, different than white or black.
What's the difference between white and black one? Like, what's the difference between them?
An extra piece.
No, there's one that's white and one is black.
Nah, there's no extra piece. It's just a paint.
It's just a paint.
Really?
Isn't there a sword or something?
Yeah,
His sword's a little longer.
They're all the same. They both have the sword. They both have the axe. The only difference is
just the color, man.
So which one is exclusive? So the white one is exclusive?
the black's exclusive.
Oh. Only Conan piece I want is the prize. I mean, I want that piece back.
Yeah, that's a nice piece.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That will be in my possession.
That's a tough one to get right there.
Yeah, well, I told Mike if he get it, make sure he call me and let me know. And he said,
it's like a grand now. It's ridiculous.
When did you tell him that, Mike?
Doesn't matter. Okay. I told him a while ago. Now because I waited over a year for the Pop Culture Shock Lionel and Mumra. So he
hold on. Don't be mad, bro. But let me show you this box that I just got from yesterday, bro. It's a surprise, bro, for Mike. I'm sorry, bro. Here it is right here, bro. Check this out. No, I'm only joking, bro.
He was all ready to call up Mike and be like, guess what? You're not getting it.
Some Freddy Krueger shit right through, right? We're just right through the fucking screen.
Yo. Hey, Mike, I don't care if you're sleeping. How you saw that shit when y'all over? Easy, everybody. I don't know nothing. I'm just an innocent bystander.
I'm like, shit, that's good, though. I always wanted that thing.
My rib cage hurts. Anyway, so when the Grey Hulk comes out, I need it. Anybody has a Wolverine Comic Kit exclusive? I'm looking to trade for that one. I want that other thing I said before. I'm willing to trade for these craps. I need the whole Grey Hulk PFEX. I'm willing to trade for that one too. If somebody wants.
Okay, if somebody has a Mark 1 EX, hit me up. Mark 1.
That's such a shitty looking piece. That old Sideshow Mark 1. I don't like it.
The exclusive is nice, bro.
No, you need to see it in your hand before you really say.
I've seen it before. I didn't like the head sculpt on it.
No, the head sculpt was garbage. Yeah. But like the suit itself.
The suit is nice with all the wires and all that shit.
Yeah.
It's like a big tin can.
To be honest with you, I
actually like the steampunk aspect of it.
I actually had it. When I first got rid of my Hot Toys collection, when I first went to the statues back about 3.5, 4 years ago, and I had that, and I had the big life-size bust of War Machine. I had so much shit, and I got rid of everything and went back to the 1/6. I mean, I done went back to 1/6 scale so many goddamn times. I mean, I still collect 1/6 to be honest with you. I'm just very, very, particular on the stuff I get now. That goes for everything though. I mean, I'm really, really trying to concentrate on just getting selective. Very selective, and just I'm more into like my sign stuff. Like I paid $4,800 for my Michael Jordan framed jersey, and it's the old Mitchell and Ness jersey, but from the 1985-86 bull. That shit. I was happy to give that money up because that piece, a fucking signature of Michael.
You're a fan. You like it.
On a damn. Just his. If you got a picture of him signing his name on this damn napkin, that's like $600 right there.
What? He's retired, bro. What are you talking about?
Man. Michael Jordan is he is probably the most expensive signed anybody you're gonna get.
Yo, Mike, I'll whip his ass right now on the basketball court. I'll beat his ass, bro.
I paid like $300.
I will whip his old ass, bro. I will go left on, bro.
I paid $300.
Then I'll tie my shoe, and then I'll dribble with my foot.
I paid $300 for this.
Is that Wendy Williams?
Oh man, Beyonce.
That's
Beyonce. My bad.
Beyonce.
Look at the signature. Like I don't play, man. I'm really getting to like.
And I had to pay $200 for Wendy.
I had to go through somebody to get it took me 8 months to get this shit.
Yo, she's showing her drawers in that picture, bro?
Yeah, man. I mean, look at that. Oh,
you got ass cheeks and everything in there, bro.
What? I was happy to give up that money, bro. I'm really into like collecting just so like what you and Lou said months ago. Like that's the thing that I always try to bring to the table when it comes to my videos. It's just like diversity. It doesn't matter. Some people are like, you know what? I like these guys in the community, so I want to stick with statues. And they're doing it they're doing it more for just being popular and just following this group versus another. And I just think that's so wrong. If you like, I don't give a fuck, man. Look at this. I got Fred from Scooby-Doo, man. I love him, so
I keep trying to tell Lou that, bro, but Lou want to do exclusive statues, bro. You know what I mean? I keep telling him, man. So
Lou probably, man, fucking Lou.
Hey, I got autographs from every person.
Send all your complaints.
Send all your complaints. All the big casts of the Terminator movies.
That's right.
Including
we don't care. We collect everything.
Hell yeah, that's how it should be, man. I'll be trying to tell people, listen, because I have people always PM me. So I stopped PMing people. I stopped telling them. I said, listen, if you guys are gonna watch my videos, if you can't comment, or if everything you gotta do is a private message, then I'm not gonna respond, because we come up here and we do these videos. It's not just for show, but it's I want you to respond and I want other people to see it. So why keep asking me what you think about this and that? Fuck it. If you like it, buy it. Who gives a shit about the 1/6 scale community or the statue community? If they can accept you for what you like, they can all go fuck themselves. It's that simple. And that's what I always try to bring to people, man. Collect what you won't collect what everybody else think is hot.
Nice toy, Vic.
Hey, it's not a toy, all right?
It's a
This is R2D2. This is a real robot, homie. All right, don't you ever call him a toy again, bro. Look, he got the wheels on and everything. He's voice activated, bro. You talking about toy? How dare? Hard to chill, bro. He was just gonna go over there. He was going to Canada right now to give you a little zap in the ass for saying that. He's all right. It's all right, bro. Wow! He's like, I was like, oh shit, he just got gangsta.
But Mike, what's the name of your YouTube channel so I can subscribe?
It's what the hell is it?
East New York's finest.
Yeah,
East New York's finest. Okay.
I'm a dangerous man for
Mike, you ain't that old, Mike. Come on, bro. He's like, yeah, what is the name of my Mike?
I almost forgot. Nah, because you know I'm here with this damn Google Plus crap. This shit got me. It's retarded, man. So I'll be forgetting. I'm like, damn, which one is it? I don't know.
Well, it's funny because it's like your YouTube channel's East New York's finest, but your Google Plus is Mike S.
Yeah, it's fucking dumb.
It's like, what?
Yo, has anybody seen Francesca? I haven't seen her in a while. She left a comment on my thing on the other day, so I figured she was going to come on today. Anybody seen Gina? Gina? No Gina, man. Anybody? Listen, we need females to come on the group. We need at least a ratio of 100 to 3 guys.
You know they're pretty girls. You know, I mean, you definitely know Gina. Her beautiful self is up. She probably watching right now. She probably just.
She watching. She laughing at us, bro. She's like, ha ha ha.
Look at these guys. She probably got like 8. I mean, I think her and Lou be you know, like competing with each other on the side. They be texting each other like, oh, look what I got today. Oh, look what I got. Oh, I got these.
What they call it?
It's fucking Lou. This guy probably got boxes of shit in his hallway. That's why he always keep the damn door.
No, you gotta keep your wolf underneath his house, bro. It's
to be honest with you, I got about 8 or so boxes sitting here ready.
And he moved the camera angle just slightly a little bit more because you can see more of Cyclops now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, well, listen, guys, I'm out of here, bro. I'm going to Burger King.
You're going to eat, I know. It's fucking
it's always Burger King or White Castle. Or
at this time, it's Burger King.
I love White Castle.
Yesterday, I had a cheeseburger from the diner yesterday with my lady. We went over there. We took a romantic walk in the cold-ass rain.
Man, I love whites. White Castle.
You like whites? He said, I love whites.
White Castle and some
White
beer.
Castle, man. It's a state of mind. It's not a restaurant.
It's a hamburger and beer, bro. That's good. A brew and burger, man.
Hey,
it's what you want.
Yeah, I like a good brew with pizza.
Anyway, listen, thank you so much, everybody. Mike,
good night, Vic.
Mike, go easy, fellas. Mark,
good night,
Omar, I'm gonna get to you tomorrow because right now, bro, I'm starting to sweat. You know what I'm saying? That deal you're making me, I don't know, man.
It's a good deal, you know it is.
No, dude, bro, don't do that online. Then you make me spill the beans. All right, so I'll talk to you mañana, Omar.
Peace.
Tomorrow, Omar. Word. Peace in the Middle East. Lou.
Good night.
On channel 2. Yo, I'm sorry, I'm tired, bro. I haven't been sleeping. So. Anyway, peace out, guys.
Good night, guy.
Cool.
Damn, bro, I'm staring at this Ironhide.
At this what?
Ironhide, deciding should I pull the trigger. The new Transformer piece.
I didn't know who that was. It was like,
hey, yeah, that's the only thing that scares me about those Transformers pieces. Is just the price not staying the same after they get released.
Well, it's hard because they're so big and they're so expensive.
And I'd be scared. I'd be scared to buy one of those secondary too because all the different delicate pieces on them.
Mm-hmm.
So if I buy one, I would definitely want to get it from Sideshow. But
they come in too many fucking boxes.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, 2 big ass boxes.
Yeah. Megatron was 3.
Yeah, I know he was.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys know if
shipping by itself is like $400.
Hey, Lou, you know if Ramon still collects or no?
I don't know. He doesn't hit no one up that much.
Oh yeah. Because I live probably like 30 minutes away from him. We're in the same area.
Yeah, I mean, I think he got more into like sports and country concerts, country music concerts. I don't know. I could hit him up and ask him.
Yeah, yeah. You know,
I have his number. So.
I don't think I'd ever be able to step out of this collecting, man. I'm hooked. I got the bug, man. Yeah, I don't think I'd want to.
Yeah, fucking Mike. Next thing you know, another couple of months to a year, we're not gonna even see your face no more.
Ah.
We're gonna see the statues, and you're gonna hear his voice and just see a whole bunch of statues all around the damn camera. And Omar don't know what he want to do. I know he was just listening to Eye of the Tiger before the video came on. I see his perfect push up on the door, like you know. But he probably be up there watching.
Well, speaking of Eye of the Tiger, I saw Creed. I thought
how
that
was that?
pretty good.
Yeah, everybody said it was real
good.
It was good.
Everybody said it was a good movie. I gotta see it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Creed.
Baby Creed. He was good though. He played him real well.
I heard that they even made some like subtle reference to what happened in Rocky IV without going into the silly parts. You know what I mean?
Yes,
that's where his father died.
They talk about it.
I'll tell you, you know, say what you want about Stallone. He knows what his audience likes.
Yes.
He knows what his audience likes.
He's good in Rocky. He's good in Rambo.
I mean, come on, the man went to Colombia and they told him no, and the man turned around and he took $10,000 or $15,000.
Yeah.
Rocky by himself, and he did it.
Mm-hmm.
And now everybody want to work for him.
Best picture.
Yep.
Best picture Oscar.
Yo, I decided to change the direction of my collection. I'm gonna go only movie pieces with like the comic grails. That's it. Just movie pieces and the comic grails.
You gonna end up getting a Bester or something like that, so you can have more room for your pieces, or what?
What?
Are you gonna end up getting like some type of display so you can have more room for pieces?
Bro, I want something, but like if there's no glass doors, it's like useless to me, because like I can just like lay them out. You know what I'm saying? Like lay them out, because I have a bunch of XM boxes lined up against the wall, right? So like without like I already have enough room to display them. It's just if there's no glass doors, then what's the point of buying a whole Besta for it? I need the Tombow doors, man. Those things look too nice.
Yeah, those are pretty nice. You know, that's one thing about IKEA, man, is if you go with a certain door, there's a very high probability that they're not going to keep that door in circulation for very long.
Right? It's stupid.
They're constantly changing their doors. The Besta, it actually has gotten cheaper, but it's not, the quality isn't as good. I mean, really, it's all particle board anyway. So
well, no, it's the same, but what they did was they took out all the shelves and shit.
Yeah, they took out all the shelves.
They show you the frame and the shelves.
If you pick up the Besta, it's actually a little lighter and a little flimsier than it used to be. So, I mean, they're still fine, you know. But after putting together, you know, like 10 of them, yeah, I could tell there is a slight difference in the new ones that they're releasing, other than them not having the new shelves in, or the same shelves. But you know what, though?
I got 7 of them, but I haven't gotten a new one yet.
Yeah, it's recent. It's recent that they started doing this. This was maybe about 2 months ago. I could tell the difference in the, you know, whenever they started lowering the price and not including the shelves is when they did it.
Yeah, I always told people, I'm like, thank God I saved all my shelves.
Yeah, right? I know. I had a box of them. I was like, they're $5 a piece now.
Yeah.
But if you have to pay for the shelf, you might as well just get the glass one. That's what I'm going to start doing. If I have to actually pay for the shelf, I'm just going to get the glass one. It's the same price. It's $5.
Do they hold the same weight, though?
I don't think it'd be a problem. And the benefit to the glass is the light from your other displays is going to shine through and illuminate even better. And you know, lighting is it's pretty tough to get the correct lighting that you want.
Important with those, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Omar, if you're not gonna share, bro, you can't. If you're not gonna share, you can't eat. I'm sorry. And let me just say for with Lou being Italian and all, if you're not gonna have wine and cheese with the crackers, you're not eating it right, bro.
Right. That's right. That's like when you have your melon, you have to have prosciutto on.
There you go. There you see that? Fucking Lou. You should change his name to just Statue King. Mr. Mark, what you get anything new, man?
Nothing major. I just got the last of those Hobbit statues that come with the Blu-ray discs, the extended edition.
Oh yeah, I've been tempted to buy that.
I got, because I've been collecting them the whole, every year. I'll show it to you. It's right over here, actually.
They're selling them on Weta, right?
They sell them on Weta, but you can get them at Amazon now.
Oh,
it's like $50 with the Blu-ray.
Nice. That's not bad. I've wanted to see the extended cuts anyway.
Here, this is what I got most recently. This is small, but you're getting it with the Blu-ray 3D.
Yeah.
It looks pretty okay. It looks like Gandalf and it looks like Bilbo.
Yeah, this is the best likeness to the actors that I've seen them on in this particular scale.
Yeah, that's right.
And the only downside I found.
You said it was $50? Wow.
Well, $50 if you get the regular Blu-ray. It's $70 if you get the Blu-ray 3D. That has an extra 2 discs in it. And I have a 3D TV, so of course I want to go for that because even though I'm only going to watch a 3D version once, I want to take advantage of it as much as possible. Because
it's weird, Mark. What player do you use to watch it?
An LG, but I have a
See,
Sony PlayStation 3.
Because not all of them play the 3D.
Well, yeah, but then that's because the older players were not even built for that.
I play them on my the PS3, PS4, and they work great. But if you try them on an older model, don't play at all.
I agree with you, though. That does happen. It's a big. I'm sorry. I'm just looking for the. I don't know what the hell I did with it. Oh well.
Now, what was it, Mark? I know with the first one you got the Barrel Riders.
The Barrel Riders is the second one. That's right over here.
The second.
Actually, I could show you. Actually, let me turn on the light. I'll show you what I have because I just happen to be sitting right next to it. So these are all small pieces, but they're from Sideshow and Weta and some Gentle Giant. Can you guys see okay?
Yeah.
All right. This is the Barrel Riders. This is the new one. Okay. This is the This is the Guards of Erebor.
Mm-hmm.
And then behind, you have a Snow Troll. Then you have Gandalf. That's by Gentle Giant. That's like a mini bust.
Yeah.
Then you see behind over there, you'll see Smeagol. That's by Sideshow Weta from the Two Towers Extended Edition.
Yeah.
And behind the Barrel Riders, you'll see the Argonath. That's from the Fellowship Special Edition, whatever. And you have Minas Tirith, the city from Return of the King Extended Edition. Then up here, you got. Can you guys see okay?
Yeah.
All right. Just tell me if because I'm just holding it blindly now. You have Riddles in the Dark from the first Hobbit flick, and then you got Smaug, which did not come with any Blu-rays. I bought that separately. You guys don't know about that.
Mm-hmm.
You got by Gentle Giant the Balrog, and then Sauron by Gentle Giant, and Saruman by Gentle Giant. And this has actually nothing to do with Lord of the Rings, but it's by Randy Bowen. It's a miniature Death Dealer.
Mm.
And that's pretty much it. Then I have the premium formats in the other room.
Nice.
That's pretty much it. But I'm pretty much done with the little ones because, like, some of the small pieces I got because there was a time between the trilogies when the movies when Lord of the Rings was kind of like what basically if people had like busts and stuff like the Gentle Giant bust, they just wanted to sell them. So I got them for really good prices from from legitimate like online retailers, brand new. And then the original Lord of the Rings pieces I had that came with the DVDs, I just I had them before I even started collecting. And then I wanted to get the Hobbit pieces because I had the Lord of the Rings pieces, and so that's what I did. And now I'm thinking about the Smaug bust, that they have.
Yeah, I have a lot of the Lord of the Rings ones in my storage. But I'm thinking of getting some of the Hobbit pieces. I really want the Thorin Oakenshield.
Which one? Because there's a couple of different ones, like the 6-scale one.
Yeah, the 6. Because all my Lord of the Rings stuff, most of it anyway, is 6-scale.
That's cool. Yeah, they just released in the last Hot Art of book, because me, I collect art books.
Yeah.
They always have at the end like a selection of statues available at Weta or coming soon, and they got like Bolg, which is like the spawn of Azog.
The bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah, they have him, and they had a couple of other pieces in there, like at the end of the book that like it's an advertisement to buy from Weta. They have a store in New Zealand next to the studio called the Weta Cave. I've seen videos of it. It's like really small. It looks like a cave inside, literally, even though it's a legitimate store.
Well, everyone that sees me knows I love Lord of the Rings. I mean, I got Sauron over here.
Yeah.
A whole bunch. Aragorn.
Hey Lou, are you actively collecting Lord of the Ring pieces still, or have you?
I haven't in a while. I did get the Boromir statue, the 1/5, I think it is, from Sideshow. I have the Witch, not the Witch King, the Ring Wraith.
That is the Witch King. Which one, on the horse?
No, I have that from the 1/6 line, but I got he's just standing there with his sword. It's just a Ring Wraith.
Oh, okay.
I also got.
Did you get that Smaug piece?
One of the troll, one of the orcs. I just got to a premium format.
Oh, really? Recently?
Yeah, I haven't shown it yet.
Well, you got the Moria orc, because I know I saw that on sale at some store, and I thought about buying it, but
I think it is the Moria orc.
Yeah, because I saw that it was on sale really cheap, man. It was brand new, but like the store, it was at Corner Store Comics was selling it for like $300, I think, maybe less.
Oh yeah, I got him way less than that.
Yeah, so you got a good deal.
It was so weird how it happened. This guy came out, a friend of mine came out of nowhere, and he's like, "I know you collect Lord of the Rings stuff." He goes, "I have this guy who just asked me if I wanted these pieces off him, and he was selling them dirt cheap." So I said, "Fuck it, yeah, get them."
Hey, you guys, I'll see you guys next week. Man. I gotta take off. I gotta go to work right now.
All right, have a good night.
Have a good night. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, might be safe, bro.
All right, have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head out too. Okay.
All right, good night, brother.
Good night, Omar. Nice to see you.
Enjoy, Lou.
All right, I'll let you know tomorrow after I open it how everything is.
Take it easy, buddy.
All right, good night.
Good to see you, Omar.
But, yeah, I mean, if I said how much I paid, people would probably cry.
No, it's your business. The only premium formats I have from Lord of the Rings are the Morgul Lord and Saruman, and I'm happy with just those two because the way I see it is, it's like it's a mini collection. It's like, okay, these are two villains, and they're two nice looking pieces, and I really don't want to go like hunt. I mean, if I could get a Gandalf, yeah, maybe I would. But you know what? I don't want to go hunting around for like to pay more money to get something. I've got enough between the little pieces and those. The
1/6 you could get at a real great price.
Yeah. I know, and from it just all depends where which ones you get, but
Yeah.
yeah, I just if I was gonna well, let's put it this way, the only thing I'm thinking about is the Smog bus because I have the little Smog, but the
Yeah,
Smog
yours,
bus would look
that
cool.
one's called King Under the Mountain, right?
Yeah, it's more
Yeah.
like the ash tree under the mountain or baby Smog, you know. But you know what? It does fit in with my collection because it's so small. It actually does look good with the other pieces.
Mhm.
But I think it's a rip-off of a price. $150. That's a rip-off. It should be 75.
Yeah, I think they
75.
should have made it twice the size.
Yeah. I mean, because they made a gigantic one and the
Yeah.
little one. And I would, if I knew about if I knew about the bust, I would have never bought the little one. I would have just bought the bust.
Mhm.
But I guess they all know that most people would have done that. But you know what's ironic? Out of all the reviews that people have watched, that's the one that's got the most hits on my channel.
Yeah, a
Is the
lot of
Smog.
people just like rant videos.
But it wasn't really a rant. I mean, I was just being honest. Okay, this is what it is. If you can find it for less, I tell people 75 is a good price for it. At one time, I saw it for 100. But it was a very short sale, and it wasn't like a Christmas, holiday sale. It was just I don't know why they were selling it for a certain price, and then the price went back up again.
Well, actually, we should probably tell everybody, but Weta is doing that contest for Christmas.
Which contest?
The
I
one where
forgot.
you guess the prizes.
Oh yeah. Did you guess any? I guessed a few things, but I'm sure they're wrong.
Oh,
It's
yeah, I
hard.
guessed a whole bunch, but whatever. If you get them,
Yeah.
you get them. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, I hear you. But let me tell you, they make it hard, and then they go, "Oh, do you want a hint?" And then it's just a link to their page.
Yeah, exactly. Like you're going to go through every item in
Every
the store.
single thing. And it's like, well, don't forget these things come in boxes. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And just because like one thing sticks out to the left doesn't mean that they could have wrapped it in one direction. Like
Yeah.
let's say something is like this, but they could have it wrapped up going like this, and you only seeing it from behind.
Yeah.
I mean that's a difficult. Let's put it this way. I think I'd rather do the Sideshow. Give your email address, and if you're lucky, maybe they'll send you a note saying you want something. At least, I mean, at least there's no hard work to do it. Well, you know what I mean. Not that it's hard work, but I feel like that's more. I feel like I have a better chance than guessing a wrapped package. But it's cool that Wet is doing it either way.
Mhm.
I think it's worth it. I mean, I guessed a few, but I didn't get them all. That's for sure.
Sometimes you just got to go with the most popular answer and whatever.
You know what? That's what you're probably right about that. But if I get like a gut feeling and I think it's something else, and that doesn't, my gut feelings are not always correct, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
But so like I'll just go with the gut feeling, figuring, you know what? Okay, I'm just gonna go for this, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. They didn't lose anything. You know what I mean?
Exactly. It's
'Cause,
not
like,
costing us anything.
it's not cost us anything, and you know, and if I mean, I like Weta Collectibles. I'd love to know why they split up from Sideshow or whatnot, or why the license from Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
ended.
because all my old stuff says Sideshow Weta.
Sideshow Weta, yeah, exactly. And then Sideshow originally announced that they were going to do The Hobbit a few years ago, and then nothing came of it, and now they're just distributing 6-scale figures from The Hobbit made by some other company, and so I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a shame. I would have loved a quarter scale Thorin.
Yeah, that guy's a really good actor, by the
Yeah.
way. That guy who played him, I can't think of his name, but he was. I saw him during the summer in Hannibal. He played the Red Dragon.
Yeah.
And it was like such a different character from Thor, and like, wow, he did a really good job. He's like a tall guy too, because you forget that they do that digital shrinking to make him look, you know what I mean, to make him look shorter than they really are. It's amazing, because just think, like 30 years ago, if they were going to do that movie, it would look like look like Willow. If
Yeah.
you've seen Willow, it would be
Oh, hell
exactly
yeah.
Willow.
I have Willow.
Yeah,
Willow
yeah, it would be like
Ufgood.
that. Yeah, yeah. I mean, do you realize that George Lucas wanted to have the little people have giant ears, like floppy ears,
Oh,
like with
shit.
long things? And
Actually, yeah, Val Kilmer was in that.
yeah, yeah. I always thought that the dragon creature looked more like a Star Wars monster
Mm.
than a fantasy monster.
Mhm.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it looked more like something I would imagine in Jabba's palace or something, anywhere but in a fantasy land. But the one thing about that movie though I find though is, and forgive me for saying this, but I feel the same way about Legend too. It's pretty to look at, but like it's kind of like Willow can be kind of boring until something good happens, and Legend can get boring too until like you get to some action or you see something like. I think Meg Mucklebones is my favorite Legend character, and that's what's his face, Robert Picardo, who
Yeah,
played
I liked when I'm gonna forget her name, but the girl turns into the evil one with the black dress and starts dancing around.
Mia Sara. She was in Ferris Bueller's Day Off afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And Jennifer Connelly, who you also know is hot.
Yes.
She's in Labyrinth.
Of course, yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah.
I actually bought the ball from that movie that he spins on his hand.
Oh yeah, I like the song. I mean, I liked it. You know, when I was a kid, I definitely liked The Dark Crystal a lot.
Yeah, that was the first movie I ever went to see in the theater.
Really?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
The Dark Crystal was cool because it was a complete alien planet fantasy world. Like, you know what I mean? It was.
How awesome would it be to get a Chamberlain statue?
They did a Chamberlain by NECA or something
like
that.
Figure.
Figure. But I suppose it would be really cool. But I don't know if it would sell.
I like when he's doing that thing where he's like, and he's swinging the sword and
I like that. The stone. Yeah, I like that too. I always like. Honestly, it was great when one of the Skeksis gets thrown into the fire pit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I also like the other ones. You know, I forgot what they call them, but like.
Well, you had Jin and Kira, who were like the elves.
Yeah, and then you had Olgra, who had like one eye that she could take out of her head. Olgra.
Yes, she used to go like that.
You had the Podlings, and then you had
what were they called?
The slow-moving people.
Yeah, I forget what they're called.
I don't remember. Like Uru or something. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I can't remember what they're called.
When I was a kid, they used like that was. I guess I'm a little bit older than you, but like I don't remember what the first movie I ever saw was. But I can tell you this: I remember seeing Star Wars in the theater when I was a little kid when it first came out.
Yeah, I was an infant when that came out.
I remember walking in, and my father was the type of guy that like he didn't care when the movie started. Like if the movie was on, and back then movie theaters wouldn't make you wait. We just walked in on the Jawa shooting the droid, shooting R2-D2. But I remember I was 7 years old or 8 years old, like somewhere around there. And that movie hit me. That was like the perfect target age, for a little kid to see that. And that movie made my childhood. After that, I was just like Star Wars toys and watching everything sci-fi that was like that I thought was sci-fi, but was really just space opera knockoffs.
Well, I was happy when they re-released them in 3D because I finally got to see them on the big screen. Mm-hmm. But what I didn't like was for some reason we never got the 3D versions on Blu-ray.
Well, they only released one of them on 3D, The Phantom Menace. They released A New Hope in 3D?
I believe they did the original 3.
Oh, I didn't know that. I know that they did the fact because there was a George Lucas was originally planning to release all 6 films in 3D, with the entire the whole at that time culminating for the 50th anniversary. Then Disney. Then he sold it to Disney, and a lot of things that were in the works, some things thankfully were kiboshed, but but other things, were kind of changed. And so, like, as far as I know, they did a Phantom Menace 3D, but I don't think they ever released any others.
You know what I'm thinking of? I think I saw the extended edition.
The special editions. Yeah. I saw those in the theater.
Yeah, that's what I
saw
think
those
I'm
too.
thinking.
I saw those. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you though. I still prefer the old ones, the ones before he started screwing with it, because hand did shoot first. But you know what's really something else? If you watched, did you see any of that Disney when they were doing Celebration earlier this year over the internet, and you could watch it live?
I don't.
You could stream it. Well, they showed various cuts of different scenes. And there was one cut with Obi of A New Hope where, thank God, this was never used. It was basically they intercut scenes from the prequel trilogy into the talk between Obi-Wan and Luke, and he's telling them about the Force and the Jedi, and it was just so unnecessary. I don't need to see Qui-Gon Jinn. I don't need to see a black and white image of him from the Phantom Menace or whatever. To me, it's like, oh wait, now this is, you're taking away a great performance from like the movie worked without all that extra stuff. You know what I mean? But they just showed it as an alternate version, but thankfully it was never used. If you know what I mean? Because I trust. Well, I don't know. Everybody's different, but I told my brother about seeing it, and he was like, oh my God. You know what I mean?
Well, I always tell people when they ask me, what's your favorites of all time? The Lord of the Rings / the Hobbit movies now are my favorite ever. But Star Wars is my second favorite series of movies ever.
That Star Wars is my. I mean, I have a lot of favorites. I mean, because I love film, so I mean, you can't, like The Godfather. The first 2 movies they're masterful. You know what I mean? Those first 2 movies by Coppola. In fact, I would say the 70s was his highlight, was his best time. Then Apocalypse Now is also a great film.
Oh, I love that film.
I mean, it's just amazing. Then, I mean...
But people forget what a great actor he was. Not only in The Godfather and in Apocalypse Now, but in all his movies.
Who are you talking about now? Because there wasn't that many crossover actors from
the main one.
Well, no, Al Pacino is not in.
No, not Al Pacino.
Brando.
Yeah, Brando. Marlon Brando.
Yeah, Brando. Of course. Yeah, Brando. Yeah, I've seen some interesting interviews of Brando from like the 50s on the internet, and. It was just interesting. He was an interesting guy. It's a shame that, like, when he got older, like, what should have been a really good movie and they totally destroyed it? I love the idea of Brando as Dr. Moreau. And when I first saw those trailers...
yeah, the island of Dr. Moreau.
When I saw the trailers and I saw how they had him in this, like, weird getup with makeup on his face and stuff, I was like, wow, this is going to be really good. This looks really freaky and shit, It looks like it's going to be good. And then I saw it, and then I heard about how the whole movie, like, it's one of those movies that, like, it started off, like, it was just bad production problems. They changed directors partway through the thing, But it should have been a great movie because you had Brando as Dr. Moreau. I mean, just him being Brando.
They just made the other characters look too cheesy.
Yeah, well, back then, don't forget CGI was still relatively like in its infancy. Like, not everybody, only ILM was doing like the best CGI. And let's face it, ILM doesn't always have the best CGI. Look at The Rock in The Mummy Returns. When he comes out as the Scorpion King at the end, that's like so bad looking. It's like, it's really like Like I used to tell people, if Steven Spielberg and George Lucas are making movies, you don't want to use ILM because odds are the best guys are going to be working for Spielberg and Lucas because but if they're not making movies and they're in between movies, then I guess but now Weta Digital has really surpassed them.
Oh, they're great, dude.
When I look at King Kong, I mean, there's some parts of King Kong. Particularly, I love the scene where the biplanes come to shoot him down. But when they first enter the frame, it looks like a painting come to life. It's just so amazing looking to me. I was so impressed by that. That scene and a scene that really creeped me out, but I just liked it because it was like, wow, this is like Dante's Inferno. It was the scene when they were in that pit with all the giant bugs.
Yeah.
And the music and the tone and just the futility and everything else, like those two scenes cinematically for me were really impressive for different reasons.
Well, for me, like what I'm hoping for, because we haven't had, other than Star Wars, a good science fiction epic in a long time, a multi-version.
Yeah, well,
I really want to see them try to do Dune correctly.
Yes, that's been at this point they were supposed to, it's been done twice.
Yeah.
And then they were going to do a third version of it, and then that kind of fell through, and I don't know what's going to happen. Quite honestly, I'll be honest with you. Dune is a great book, but it is a hard thing to capture on film. I mean, there's scenes in the book that I would love to see, just showing the ferocity of the Freeman before even the Harkonnens arrive, like just scenes in the desert and showing the gladiator sequences as they're supposed to be, like in the big arena where Fate and the slave telling him, because he's Fate always fights unfair, and he predicts that you're not going to get away with this forever, that type of thing. And I just think that like there are aspects between the two versions that are currently been made. Like I wish I can pick and choose parts from both of those and make my own version from that, because I like certain aspects of the David Lynch version, but then I also like certain aspects from the Sci-Fi Channel version.
Yeah, the Frank Herbert's Dune, they called it.
Yeah.
Oh, also, Children of Dune was pretty good.
Yes, it was, absolutely. That was a really, though, I've read those two. I've only read the first 3 Dune books, and it was a good idea to put the two together as one miniseries, because those 2 books on their own just don't compare to Dune, and even together, they're not as good. Like the original Dune is in itself like masterful. When you really think about it, we're on the side of the Atreides when we're watching it, but by the end of the book, you have to realize that what's his face, like most of the people in the world of Dune are cannon fodder, and at the very end, Paul, it's status quo. Paul becomes the emperor. You know what I mean? And the whole thing. And
we should have said
just as horrible. What'd you say?
They said we should have said spoiler.
Odds are unfortunately not enough. I don't know. A lot of
Well, I've read most of them. Like you had the Butlerian Jihad. There's a whole bunch of good books.
Yeah, but like that first novel though, that was something like Arthur C. Clarke commented on Dune that it was the Lord of the Rings of science fiction in terms of the detail and the world that he created.
Yeah, you just gotta understand that it's a lot of like battles between houses, struggles, and stuff.
It's Game of Thrones. It's Game of Thrones in space. When you think about it, it's Game of Thrones. What I was gonna say is what I saw, and if you ever read the book Childhood's End by Arthur C. Clarke, the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries is pretty good distillation of it. It's not 100%, but it doesn't pull punches. So if you know that book, and you know how it ends.
Yeah, get out.
You know.
But I think one of the things, and this is where I'll end it. Well, I'll give everyone.
I just want to say this: I'm not allowed to discuss. I'm not allowed to describe the Overlords.
No, this does not have anything to do with it. But
Oh.
what I'm saying with Dune, maybe the right way to go about it would be a show similar to Game of Thrones, because they could draw it out that way.
I suppose. You know what the weird thing about Dune is? I remember when it first came out, and I spoke to this critic who had seen a screener of it, and I asked him, well, what was it like? And this was obviously not a fan. This guy didn't like it at all. He just said, oh, it's the same thing, but even more drawn out. So, like, I think that you're right, but it would have to be it definitely would have to be on a premium network like HBO.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, a network that can show you that could really show you
the violence,
and the nudity, and that could illustrate things that are only suggested.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like the Baron is an interesting villain because he's not a dumb, like David Lynch version. They make him into like a raving maniac.
Yeah. He's the Baron Harkonnen.
But he's much more like the version in the Frank Herbert story.
Yeah.
He's more like that, but he doesn't speak in iambic pentameter though, or whatever it is that the rhymes and shit. I mean, he doesn't speak like that, but he is an interesting character. But he's a good villain. I mean, the Harkonnens are like the Nazis, and for Indiana Jones, they're like the best villains in the Dune universe. The Harkonnens are the best villains. Although, I mean, I've never read the other books that went beyond the original trilogy, but I know that there are other interesting villains that come.
There's a lot
of
books.
I would like to see God Emperor of Dune be made because.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you show Paul's son as a giant worm?
Yeah, that'd be tough, but I'm sure they could pull it off.
They could do it. I think they could do it. I think the reason why it hasn't been done is nobody has the balls to try it. Because it's a major part of the story. You have to sell it. And it's hard to, and he's a tyrant too. That's just it. But he's a tyrant for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
He's putting humanity on the golden path, and the golden path is to break out of that monarchy, to force humans to do shit on their own and not be dependent upon the spice and whatever. Mm-hmm. That's what the golden path is. But in order to do that, he has to be so terrible, so monstrous that like they'll never want another emperor again.
Mm-hmm.
So. I mean, you don't really get that sense of. I mean, that's what Paul could not do, And when his son takes the first steps, you have no idea that like the miniseries hints at it, but I wish that if in that respect, like if Sci-Fi said we're going to do another miniseries for that book, I'd be happy just to see because I'd want to see how they do it. You know what I mean? But anyway. Just want to say Childhood's End is really good. I liked it a lot. And
I'll check it out.
It's if you've read the book.
Yeah, I did.
It distilled it well, and you will not be disappointed in the Overlords. Hopefully.
Very good.
And the excellent actor playing Corellian from Game of Thrones and from lots of other stuff. I forgot his name. He played Sardan Nutsby or whatever the fuck the characters. You ever see The Golden Child with Eddie Murphy?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. He was also in the Arnold Schwarzenegger film, the Last Action Hero, villain. And he's from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know who you mean. I just don't know his name.
I forgot his name, but he's in Alien 3.
Yeah.
Really good English actor.
So, all right, cool. I'll check it out. Any parting words from you, Mike?
Well, everybody have a good one and enjoy their week.
It's good to see you, Mike.
Yeah, you too, brother. We're here playing Tomb Raider while I'm listening to you guys.
I was saying it. Look, I guess Mike's not too into Dune.
I'm sorry, Mike, if I was boring you or anything like that, man.
Oh, no. I ain't have much to say. I was listening to you. I was listening to everything you had. Ain't about being boring, man. Shit. Ain't nothing wrong with talking. That's what we up here for, to talk. Ain't all about statues all the time. Fuck that. But what's on your mind, man?
Well, let's think about it. If it wasn't for the books, the movies, comics, we wouldn't even have the statues.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Company wouldn't be in business or nothing like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, they used to make an ornithopter, a real, well, I mean, they couldn't fly, but I mean, an ornithopter replica from the David Lynch film. They actually used to make one. They don't make
I've
it anymore.
seen some of the worms done as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know, but I don't know if those were done by a company or not. But I know like I think it's called Dune Info. There's a website. I gotta find it for you. I'll send you the link. Where it's all about Dune, and you could also see like all the toys that were made for it that like never went anywhere because they thought they had another Star Wars. But,
yeah.
But you can't market it like that. It was just, you know what I mean? It was.
Yeah, it didn't have that same like action type feel that it had. Dune has a lot of politics in it.
Yeah, Dune like has basically. Also, the fact was that Star Wars borrowed a bit from Dune, so they said, okay, well, how do we do these battles differently?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also you got David Lynch. You know what's a good documentary? Check out Jodorowsky's Dune, the version of Dune that never got made from the 70s.
Yeah, I was reading about it.
Yeah, Pink Floyd was going to do the music. What's his face? I'm trying to think. What's the name of the artist? Oh man, I know the famous painter Salvador Dali was.
Salvador Dali. Yeah.
And Orson Welles was going to be the Baron.
Yeah.
And Mick Jagger, I think, was going to be Duke Leto or something. Like it was like this really like outlandish cast that they had in mind. But what's really great though is so many ideas from the Jodorowsky screenplay, and he had this huge book that I wish they would release in stores because I would just love to look at the artwork. Almost so many ideas, so many people I'm trying to think. H.R. Giger designed everything for Gidi Prime, and all that stuff has appeared now in other movies.
Speaking of Mick, made me think of another great 80s sci-fi movie, Free Jack.
Yeah, that was actually a 90s one. I remember that.
Yeah.
He played a bounty hunter.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
He was a big. It was a weird movie. Not a weird movie, but you ever see it's a German film with Klaus Kinski. It's called Fitzcarraldo.
No, I haven't seen it.
All right. Well, originally it was supposed to have Jason Robards Jr. and Mick Jagger in the film, and they shot like a quarter of the movie with them. And then Jason Robards got sick, and then they had to stop, and they literally had to dump all the footage and recast the movie. But if you go online, look up, just type in Fitzcarraldo or Klaus Kinski, you could probably see these scenes with Jagger that unfortunately never got used. You know.
That's why.
Another thing is, this is a weird piece of trivia, but you know that song "Fame" by David Bowie? Do you know the part where it goes "Fame" and you hear the "Fame" in the background? Do you know whose voice that is?
No.
Uncredited? It's John Lennon.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, I saw this documentary. It was uncredited because he was there at the recording. He had the idea, and so he was just standing going, "Fame," and then you hear "Fame" in the background. It's really cut. That's John Lennon.
That's wild.
Uncredited. I mean, it's not listed or anything, but he did it. A lot of these rock stars and stuff from the 60s and 70s, they all hung out. You know what I mean? They had, there was no rivalry. I mean, there may have been rivalry, but behind the scenes, they were all like, hey, we're all rock stars. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, well, I better stop because somebody might complain I talk too much. So.
No problem. Don't like it, they can change the channel.
Yeah, I hear you.
But anyway, I think it was a pretty good show.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be back. I haven't been. I couldn't do it last week because of Thanksgiving, and then it was like a week before I got sick, and then after that Like you guys are going to do 10 o'clock. I was like, okay, I'm going to stay up for 10, and I fell asleep. You know what I mean?
Happens.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm going to do it today. I'm going to do it today.
All right, cool. It was good having you on.
Absolutely. If I can get up at 4:30 to do the Australian chat, I can definitely stay up till 10.
Yeah.
Although I'm not doing an Australian chat tomorrow because, you know, I gotta have some. I gotta get some sleep.
Yeah.
Although sometimes it's good to get up that early just to get a start to your day. You know what I mean? Because when they're all going to bed, I got my whole day ahead of me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
All
right, guys. It was a pleasure as always.
Excellent.
And hopefully I'll see you next week.
Absolutely.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Have a great night, Mike. And
yeah,
thank
you guys too.
Have a good
Peace.
Peace. Good night, guys.
All right, bro.